Good Saturday morning to you. Rev here this morning. It is January the 30th, 2021. One more day and we're out of this month. Well, today and tomorrow, so I guess 2 days. Anyway, we're plugging right along here through 2021. Hope you're safe, you're well, you're blessed this morning, and I hope you're ready to be a witness for Christ. I'm going to read to you this morning from the Psalms. This is Psalm number 44. It's a little bit lengthy, but stay with me here and listen. Don't fast forward through it, and so you can get to the other part. But I ask you to just hang with me here. Bear with me. This is Psalm 44, which is a cry. The people are crying out for God to act. O God, we have heard it with our own ears. Our ancestors have told us of all you did in their day and days long ago. You drove out the pagan nations by your power and gave all the land to our ancestors. You crushed their enemies and set our ancestors free. They did not conquer the land with their swords. It was not their own strong arm that gave them victory. It was your right hand and strong arm and the blinding light from your face that helped them, for you loved them. You are my King and my God. You command victories for Israel. Only by your power can we push back our enemies. Only in your name can we trample our foes. I do not trust in my bow. I do not count on my sword to save me. You are the one who gives us victory over our enemies. You disgrace those who hate us. O God, we give glory to you all day long and constantly praise your name. But now you have tossed us aside in dishonor. You no longer lead our armies to battle. You make us retreat from our enemies and also allow those who hate us to plunder our land. You have butchered us like sheep and scattered us among the nations. You sold your precious people for a pittance, making nothing on the sale. You let our neighbors mock us. We're an object of scorn and derision to those around us. You have made us the butt of their jokes. They shake their heads at us in scorn. We can't escape the constant humiliation. Shame is written across our faces. All we hear are the taunts of our mockers. All we see are our vengeful enemies. All this has happened, though we have not forgotten you. We have not violated your covenant. Our hearts have not deserted you. We have not strayed from your path. You have crushed us in the jackal's desert home. You have covered us with darkness and death. If we had forgotten the name of our God, or spread our hands in prayers to foreign gods, God would surely have known it. For he knows the secrets of every heart. But for your sake we are killed every day. We are being slaughtered like sheep. Wake up, O Lord. Why do you sleep? Get up. Do not reject us forever. Why do you look the other way? Why do you ignore our suffering and oppression? We collapse in the dust, lying face down in the dirt. Rise up. Help us. Ransom us because of your unfailing love. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. You know, God's silence can be troubling, deeply troubling. And like the psalmist, we read of God's mighty acts in the past. We see him intervene in the past. But where is God for us now? You know, the psalmist couldn't understand God's silence. He could have understood God's silence if Israel had forgotten him. But why does God permit disaster after disaster when his people were faithful to him? You know, some of us may be asking that very same question today. With this pandemic that's going on, we've been experiencing this pandemic for quite some time now, and we wonder, why hasn't God acted? Why hasn't He intervened? The silence of God is something which we, like the psalmist, may have to struggle. Now, however hard we puzzle over this question, the reason for His seeming withdrawal is sure to escape us. And yet, this psalm that I read to you, Psalm 44, it's very valuable because it assures us that when we hurt, it's okay to cry out to God. You see, God welcomes expressions of our doubts as well as our affirmations of faith. And that this psalm, it also reminds us that God may not answer our questions right now. We'd sure like for Him to, but many times He doesn't. And that's okay. Hear me? It's okay. The gospel trumpets God's love so loudly that even in the silence, we can hear Him walking by our side. God is with us. He might be silent for now, but He is with us. That's His promise. Trust it. Stand on it. Hold on to it. God is with us. Thanks for joining me this morning. Remember, tomorrow morning, online service at 10:30. We have in-person worship in Verdon and Girard. Verdon 9 o'clock, Girard 10:30, and that's where we will do our online service as well. So I'll see you in one place or the other tomorrow morning. Be safe, be well, be blessed, be strong. Do something for Jesus. See you tomorrow.